If you'd like to learn more, contact Mike Krumbrin at Pressprint 714-399-8708. Get the union bug.
Tehibo Tea Club's original Pure Pau de Arco Super Tea helps build red corpuscles in the blood which carry oxygen to our organs and cells. Our organs and cells need oxygen to regenerate themselves. The immune system needs oxygen to develop, and cancer dies in oxygen. So the tea is great for healthy people because it helps build the immune system, and it can truly be miraculous for someone fighting a potentially life-threatening disease due to an infection, diabetes, or cancer. The tea is also organic and naturally caffeine-free. A 1-pound package of tea is $49.95, which includes shipping. To order, please visit TehiboTeaClub.com. Tehibo is spelled T like Tom, A-H-E-E-B like boy, O, then continue with the word tea and then the word club. The complete website is TehiboTeaClub.com, or call us at 818-610-8088, Monday through Saturday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. California time. That's 818-610-8088, TehiboTeaClub.com.
KCAA Radio, Loma Linda, where no listener is ever left behind.
Are live here at KCAA Radio, 1050 AM or 106.5 FM in the IE, anywhere in the world at KCAARadio.com. You are tuned in to Highlight One Radio, the show where each week we highlight one topic or artist that we want to spotlight. This week, I'm really excited. We have a good friend of mine, a great DJ, great man, Mr. DJ Audistic. Welcome to the show.
Hello, everybody.
Hey, there he is. How you doing, man?
Good on yourself.
I'm doing good. It's been a long week, lots of events lately, and just doing my thing, trying to stay busy, having fun here at the station. And what about you? What have you been up to?
Not much, just been home, trying to work in some projects, musical projects now.
Cool.
Yeah, definitely a long week, huh?
Yeah.
A lot of news lately, so.
Yeah, a lot of sad news. So my heart goes out to people out in the Middle East right now. But on a brighter note, we have a great DJ here tonight. We're lucky to be living somewhere where we can have a great DJ on our show. And so tell us a little bit about who is DJ Audistic.
I started actually a while back. I would say almost 10 years ago. Life gets a little complicated. You have to stop your projects, but
That it does.
Trying to go back now, build a name for myself. I'm born here in San Bernardino, and music, it's in my blood. My dad, he was actually a musician back in the 80s, so.
Oh, wow. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
What kind of music did he do?
He did like romantic music,
Cool.
ballads in Spanish.
Oh, fun. So you got really like in depth with it.
Yeah, he was a
Emotional
great
and-
singer.
Oh, wow. So he sang. Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. Do you sing at all?
No.
No?
No.
Okay. I was going to set you up for a disaster there.
Oh no. I don't want to embarrass myself.
I'm not much of a singer either. Maybe I could learn someday. So tell us a little bit about your musical style. Like, what genres do you listen to for fun? I know, like, when you're doing events and stuff, you cater to the crowd. I've seen you DJ before. But when it's just you jamming out in the car on the way to a gig, maybe, what do you listen to?
Oh man, I'm gonna blame my wife for this. She definitely got me into like the whole orchestral score music from movies. I know this is gonna be cheesy. I love Christmas music.
Oh, nice.
But definitely for like EDM, which is one of my specialties, I guess. I love trance. I'm a big trance guy.
Okay.
Techno. A lot of
Techno?
the 90s EDM, that's.
Oh, 90s? Yeah. A lot of my favorite stuff still comes from the 90s.
Oh yeah.
Back when a lot of people would do their songs in like one take with like actual drum machines and stuff. They wouldn't just do it on the computer because computers were barely powerful enough then just to like record your music. So you could actually like just jam out on all your equipment and make a song, and then add a little EQ afterward on the recording. But it's amazing, guys like Moby and Crystal Method.
Oh yeah. Now we're going back.
Favorite. Yeah. I met Scott Kirkland of the Crystal Method after one of his concerts.
Oh wow.
He just hopped into the crowd because they're not as big as they used to be. So there was only like a couple hundred people there compared to back in the day when he'd have a few thousand, I'm sure. So he finished his set, and instead of going backstage to go home and sleep or get back on the plane, he just jumped into the crowd and started saying hi to people. And I was up at the front, so I got to say hi to him, did a picture and everything. That was one of the highlight of my adult life.
Hey man, that's awesome. I mean, for me, I grew up, I'm gonna talk a lot about like trance in general.
Mm-hmm.
I would say the old Tiesto, that's what
Okay.
got me hooked. Like back in 2004, I got really hooked with Tiesto, and from there on, started discovering all these DJs from the 90s. You have like Armin, you have Ferry Corsten, which is one of my favorites. A lot of underground too.
Yeah.
That's
A lot of good stuff comes out of the underground, especially nowadays, since you don't need to be like, it used to be like you kind of needed a connection to get the equipment to make a song. Because you needed to buy, a $2,000 synthesizer and a computer powerful enough to record audio, or even more expensive, an analog recording system. Nowadays, you can get a $200 copy of Fruity Loops or Ableton and just spend time learning it. And you don't even need like necessarily equipment. Equipment's fun. Like I like to use equipment just for the hands-on feel.
mm-hmm.
But you can actually, first one that comes to mind is Martin Garrix. He made Animals just on his laptop. This kid, he was like 18 or 17 when he made that song, I think.
Yeah.
And that song's a banger, and it still hits. It's becoming one of the timeless EDM classics, and so it's pretty awesome, that all these underground artists can pop up and become huge, with just a little luck and a lot of skill, get discovered.
Yeah, like you could do, you could produce this whole song on a phone, on a iPad. Especially iPads are starting to get a lot of,
Mm-hmm.
software,
I mean, iPads have the same processor as a MacBook now. They have like the M2 or something, which is just crazy to me that they've bridged the gap between cell phone and a laptop all the way full way around, and now laptops using cell phone processors, which I digress, but it's just kind of funny to me that phones kind of took over.
And I think it's the future, to be honest with you. I mean, we just gotta, some of us we have the old school ways. I know this is a whole topic in the DJ world. Oh, you're vinyl, those are the true DJs. I respect everybody,
Yeah,
but
exactly.
I'm also been one of the DJs who likes technology. So
Mm-hmm.
if there's something to test, or it makes my mix better, or it makes me perform better, then I'm gonna take it. It's all about
And
your style.
That's true. And one thing I've noticed about, like, if you can mix vinyl, I have mad respect for you. But I've noticed if you can mix vinyl, you have very little time to think about other things to do within the mix, because you're doing really hard stuff that can be done with a little help from technology nowadays. I don't like to go as far as using the sync button unless I'm using Ableton for performance, but they kind of have to sync it in that case. But if you can use the beat grid on the screen to help you adjust the song quickly and get the beats matched up,
Mm-hmm.
you have the ability to, how do I describe it? You have the ability to free your focus to do other creative things like looping, and you can do instant doubles, they call it, and then you can, bring one song a little bit back and cut, and you just do all sorts of fun stuff. When you have the basics with a little assistance, you can get further in depth, is my point.
Yeah. I mean, I know. I mean, you see in the DJ industry there's a lot of talent.
Oh, absolutely.
talents out there. It's always coming up. Unfortunately, you see it a lot with the bigger names, bigger festivals. You know, nobody really performs, and that's very unfortunate. And I feel like
it's true, man. Some DJs own that. One of my favorites, Deadmau5, he'll be like, dude, I'm honestly not doing that much up there. If you want to see me like doing creative things, you know, kind of like just watch his live streams or something in the studio. It is a fun way for everyone to gather and enjoy music. So I still like those big festivals and stuff, but part of it is also they have to sync the visuals, which, you know, kind of limits your ability to do things on the fly, because like they have it all planned out, you know, not necessarily pre-recorded, but planned out. But I'll see an advertisement like, come to, you know, so-and-so the next big DJ's concert, and the promo video will literally be them jumping around next to the table, and they don't even touch the mixer until the very end of the video.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I like this guy, I respect his music, but that's not my definition of performance.
Yeah.
Not that they can't DJ. I'm not saying they can't DJ, but when you're DJing, there are times where you have a moment to step aside, plan out the rest of your mix, and just enjoy the music.
And I'm glad you mentioned about the whole syncing with lights. You don't know how important that is. I'm the DJ who, my goal ultimately is to translate, you know, how I love the tracks that I play, and, you know, in a way, shape, or form, you know, taking your journey. You know, everybody has their own taste of music. For me, I'm always trying to translate. And when I used to do the shows or perform, you know, that's one thing I was very picky with. I loved lighting to be in sync. I actually was fortunate enough to go to EDC 2018.
Ooh.
And not sure, Porter Robinson, he has an alias, Virtual Self.
That's Porter?
Yeah, that's
I didn't
Porter.
know that. I've heard of both of them, but I didn't know they were the same guy.
The show is awesome, man.
Yeah.
Like everything, like that's what I call a performance. And I respect that when I see DJs still performing at that level. I know Eric Prydz, he does a lot of his shows, visuals, you know. That's part of the what captivates me, you know, like I love that. I love creativity, you know, it makes you look original, and that's, you know, I look up to all those guys, and hopefully one day, you know, be out there, be able to perform.
You'll get there, man. It's a trip, but I've seen you perform on another show. Shout out to my good friend Fred Plumley, who introduced me to radio in the first place. He has a show here on Sundays that's really popular, and you came on. I was amazed with your technical. I didn't hear any bad transitions in the whole set, and I'm gonna admit, like, if I do a 45-minute set, I'm gonna have at least one bad transition. It's just gonna happen for me. But you had it all just like figured out, man, and I respect that.
I appreciate that.
Speaking of mixing, I see a mixer next to you, a DJ mixer. How'd you like to hop on there and show us what you got?
Of course. You know, hopefully you guys enjoy the mix. There's it's going to be a little bit of warehouse techno. That's what I've been really into lately.
Cool.
You know, RIP, IO, if you guys knew who he was.
Oh, I saw him open for Deadmau5 live.
Yeah.
So sad.
Unfortunately, I never got a chance to see him live, but, you know, I got into warehouse techno because of him. So hopefully you guys like my mix, and yeah.
Okay. Well, without further ado, we are going to be live in the mix in a moment with DJ Audistic. So feel free to hop on whenever you're ready, boss.
Thank you.
something that you feel, something that you feel, something that you feel, something that you feel. Got to be something that you feel, something that you feel, something that you feel, something that you feel, something that you feel. Got to be something that you, something that you feel. Got to be something that you, something that you feel. Got to be something that you, something that you feel. Got to be something that you, something that you feel. Got to be something that you, something that
I can't stop moving my feet, no. And I can't not be the only one. I said, come on. I can't stop moving my feet, no. I know I can't be the only one. I said, come on. I can't stop moving my feet, no. And I can't not be the only one. I said, come on. I can't stop moving my feet, no. I know I can't be the only one. I said, come on. I said, come on. I said, come on. I said, come on. I said, come on, come on. I said, come on. I said, come on. I said, come on. I said, come on, come on. I said, come on, come on. I said, come on.
Do you ever see in your dreams all the castles in the sky? Oh, tell me why do we build castles in the sky? Oh, tell me why all the castles way up high. Please tell me why do we build castles in the sky? Oh, tell me why all the castles way up high. Oh, tell me why do we build castles in the sky? Oh, tell me why all the castles way up high. Please tell me why do we build 24 hours till my brain loses power. 24 days till my heart takes over. 24 weeks cover my body with flowers and lock my ashes up in a tower. I'm not to go, say you want me to be, but I hope that I can eventually work it out for my own sake, maybe. But the stars keep aligning. You couldn't plan the timing. I wonder how I'm gonna get you closer. Know you like the attention, but you don't know how to say no. I wanna wake up, but I don't think I'm trusting.
DJ Audistic at his finest. That was awesome, dude. The transitions were smooth. The music choices were amazing. I really love that kind of music, honestly. I like the long breakdowns that are kind of almost orchestral, but they're synthesizers and drum machines and stuff. But awesome job, man.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, I'm definitely a big fan if you guys hear my mixes.
Yeah.
I mean, it might be a little boring for some, but that's just my style. I like those breakdowns.
Yeah, I personally like them too. I think they're a lot of fun. So where can people find you, Mr. Audistic, sir?
Right now, you guys can find me on Instagram. Should be DJ Audistic Official. As of now, that's pretty much where I would promote my Audistic. So.
All right. I'm trying to pull that up here.
Sorry, I'm horrible with social media.
Do you have any shows coming up or anything big planned that you want to talk about?
I want to work on a project.
Okay.
Obviously, it takes a little bit of work. Nothing's easy.
Definitely
I know
not.
A lot of people have the misconception that DJs have pretty easy jobs. Trust me, they're not.
No. It's stressful. Like private events are stressful. Club events are stressful. I found my happy place here at the radio station, but besides that, I get stressed when I DJ, man. I love it. I mean, I wouldn't change my job, but I love it. But it can be really stressful, especially if things aren't going perfect. You have a drunk song requester.
Yeah, we get those.
The mean drunk song requester is the one I have a problem with. The regular drunk song requesters are fine. Every once in a while you get a meanie though.
Yeah, that phrase that DJs use, no request.
I'm a DJ, not a jukebox.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, we take that too hard, huh?
Yeah, it depends on the event, but at a club, absolutely no requests. But is there anything else you want to tell the listeners before we start to head out here?
I want to thank everybody who tuned in. Obviously, if you guys could follow me on Instagram, there'll be a lot of thankfulness that I'm sending out to you guys. Yeah, hopefully I'm able to get some shows in the future, probably start looking at
We gotta plan
events.
something, man. We gotta throw something.
Yeah, most definitely. I actually want to, so I mean, we'll plan something out.
Yeah, I know. We both know a lot of people in the underground, so
Yeah.
we'll plan something big soon. That'll be fun.
Yeah, hopefully, stay tuned. On our social media, we're definitely going to post whatever's coming up, But, thank everybody for listening again.
Oh, one question I've been asking my guests lately, and we can end on this note. What is a song that is special to you? It doesn't have to be EDM, it can be any genre. But name a song that's special to you and why, and then we'll check it out here.
So this was, I believe, my wife was gonna correct me, but we went to Nocturnal.
Okay. Nocturnal Wonderland for those who aren't SoCal locals.
So it was definitely on a September, perfect fall weather. It was a cold night too. It was perfect. I couldn't ask for a more perfect night. Galantis was playing main stage, and they played Runaway and You and I, and oh my god, the atmosphere, that's like stuck into my head, and I always tell my wife, I think that's her song. But yeah, definitely that was the most memorable part I could remember.
Okay.
As far as being somewhere at the right time, perfect atmosphere. So definitely, yeah, that's one of the songs. Those two songs really stuck to me since, hearing it that day. So I would say those two.
All right, so let's pull up Runaway here. That is a great choice, man. So you've been listening to Highlight One Radio here on KCAA Radio 1050 AM, 106.5 FM for listeners in the IE, or anywhere in the world at KCAAHradio.com. This is your host, DJ71. I'm here with DJ Audistic here. I want to thank him for coming on and dropping a sweet mix for us. We are going to play, we're going to close it out with Runaway, You and I, by Delantis. And if no one has told you this week that they love you, let me be the first. Have a great evening, everybody.
Think I can fly when I'm with you. My arms are wide, catching fire as the wind blows. I know that I'm rich enough for pride. I see $1 billion in your eyes, even if we're strangers till we die.
When